Okay guys, so here's my next video on 3D printing Robbie. Remember I told you it was very important to pay attention to the simulation, you know, the slider off to the right that shows you the printing process. All right, so this is Robbie's heart box. This is her heart box file that I got from John Riggs, okay? I started to go through Cura and look at it, and I set everything up to print it. Now, the one thing I didn't do is I didn't do the slider. Now, I'm going to bring this down like this so that you can see the print. We'll do it right about like that. Okay, so if you notice over here where the slider is, I'll bring my pointer over here. Okay. All right. So we're going to go to preview, and there's the slider. So you can see now where it's first going to start printing. Okay, there you go. I'm trying to do this in a way that's easier for me because my hands, I only got one hand working here. All right, so as you can see, you're going to watch it start to do its thing. There's the infill, and it's going up and it's printing, and you can actually see the helpers right here. Remember, helpers support. Remember, infill is orange and shell is red. Remember that? Okay, so we're, you know, according to this, we're printing really great. Looking good. It's printing. Oh, look at that. There's the piano keys and everything else. And then all of a sudden, there's more infill. And then we look at it, and there's more infill and more infill. And then shell, more shell, and then we're at the end of it. So as you can see, running the simulation, it looks like it started to do what it was supposed to do, and then boom, it just sealed everything in. This took 3 days, 22 hours, and 37 minutes to print this file. Okay, so I didn't do what I just showed you. And after 3 days, 22 hours, and 37 minutes, I got this. This is a solid block of plastic, of PLA. Solid. Ridiculous. This is not the file that it showed, but it is the file that printed. As you can see, this is solid plastic. I wasted an entire spool of filament on this. Look at this. This is where it was attached to the build plate, and that's what it printed. This does not look like a heart box in any way whatsoever. It looks like a block of plastic. That's exactly what it is. So, as I said, pay attention with your simulator, with your slider, all right? So let's get rid of this. And mind you, this is a learning experience. $20 learning experience. All right, we're going to go up to File. I'm just going to open any kind of file that I have in Robbie 3D. So let's do torso, chest box, and we'll look at the top back plate. Okay, so this is what it looks like. We're going to rotate. So as you can see, that looks almost like where the door is going to open and close. And on this actually has, in this file, you can actually see the hinge right there. And that's where your rod will run through and everything. All right, so let's look at this like under preview. Remember, we go to preview. Preview allows us to look at what it's going to look like in layers. So after preview, we go over to slice, and we're going to slice it. And then that'll bring up all the different layers and stuff, okay? So we'll do that first. So, slice. Now, as you can see, it's slicing. You can see the bar moving. There it goes. When it gets done, it's going to show you the different colored layers. Boom. Okay? There they are. So you can see when this prints, all the helpers. There's a lot of helpers holding this thing up. Okay? So let's follow the slider. Look at that. That's exactly what it's going to print, and that's exactly what you want. So always pay attention to the simulation before you print. Otherwise, you might print a great big giant block of plastic like that. All right. Happy printing to everybody.